What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. We got some major breaking news here. There was another assassination attempt here today on former President Donald Trump's life. So this just happened here today, and I'm going to give you all the breaking news here on what happened. I'm actually going to let you hear from the U.S. Secret Service and the police. I'll give you the details here on the shooter and all the details here on former President Donald Trump and everything that is actually happening here. So, yeah, this is crazy. This is the second one here. So, yeah, let me know here. We are live here on YouTube. Let me know if you can see and hear me in the chat. I wasn't even planning this live, but here we are. So, yeah, if you can see and hear me, hit that like button for us. Let me know where you're tuning in from here, your city, your state, or your even country, where you're tuning in from. I see people are tuning in here right now. Yeah, so people are just starting to tune in here. This is an unexpected live here, second of the day. People are just tuning in here live. Yeah, so let me bring up the details here, and yeah, you guys can check this stuff out here. So Trump was the subject of an apparent assassination attempt on his Florida golf club, the FBI says here today. So the second one here, and this is uh, not expected here. People are stunned here, and I'll give you all the details here. People are still loading in, and I'm stunned. I was actually at a baseball game with my son. He was playing coach pitch, and I got the news. I was like, wow, you guys can let me know your thoughts here on this. And unbelievable, right? So, yes. So, the attempted shooter, Ryan Wesley Ruth, would be Trump assassin, fought in Ukraine, supports the war. Here's a picture of him. He's 58 years old. Officials told the Associated Press. So I'll give you all the details here on him. And let me give you some, let me let you hear from the U.S. Secret Service here and the police, which will give you a lot of details here, kind of easier to tell you here as you hear this. And then we'll come back to this. This might be easier to give you all the details here. So take a listen here to this.
All right. Thanks, folks. We'll get back to you.
So I want to show one other thing here. So this gunman, Ryan, let me see here. What's his name here? Ryan Wesley Ruth fought in Ukraine, supports the war. The suspect in custody identifies as Ryan Wesley Ruth, age 58, officials told the Associated Press. And let me see here. Intelligence analyst John Miller reported today that Ruth's social media accounts have focused on his self-proclaimed involvement in the war in Ukraine, including his supposed effort to recruit soldiers to fight in the conflict. Ruth also claimed to have fought in Ukraine as it continues to hold off Russia's invasion. That sounds odd to me. I wonder, who did he fight for? Where did he fight for? I don't know if we know those details yet. I mean, we'll see here. Miller said that Ruth has been living in Hawaii and was formerly a construction worker in North Carolina. The suspect has also reportedly been arrested 8 times, mostly for minor offenses. Ruth appears to have previously spoken with the New York Times about his effort to recruit Afghan soldiers who fled the Taliban to fight in Ukraine. At the time of the report, which was published on March 25th, 2023, Ruth told the Times that he had spent several months in Ukraine in 2022. Yeah, so Semaphore report published on March 10th, 2023 cited Ruth as the head of the International Volunteer Center in Ukraine, a private organization that works to empower volunteers and other nonprofit groups that work to enhance the distribution of humanitarian aid throughout Ukraine. And in a June 2022 interview with Newsweek Romania, Ruth spoke about his effort to recruit volunteers for the International Legion Defense of Ukraine. Quote, the question as to why I'm here, to me, a lot of other conflicts are gray, but this conflict is definitely black and white, he said. This is about good versus evil. This is a storybook, you know. Any movie we've watched, this is definitely evil against good. I assume he's talking about Russia and Vladimir Putin versus Ukraine. So you can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. The Associated Press previously reported that Ruth was convicted in 2002, so this was 22 years ago, of possessing a weapon of mass destruction per online North Carolina Department of Adult Correction records, but could not provide details about the case. Yeah, and said that a man with the same name was arrested after a 3-hour standoff with police. Ruth was reportedly charged with carrying a concealed weapon and possessing a weapon of mass destruction, referring to a fully automatic machine gun, which, I'm not sure if that's legal to carry in all states or not. You guys can let me know that in the comment section. So, Trump is safe as of now. This is the second attempt. And, you got to kind of wonder here, will this happen again? Wow, after the first one, a lot of people were probably thinking that this was just an isolated incident. Now we have a second attempt here, and now you got to kind of think here, is this going to continue happening? Uh, yeah, that's quite a different story. That's quite a different story. So, um, hmm, yeah, that's wow. And two obviously different people here because the first guy has been eliminated and the second guy is a completely different person who's been arrested with fully automatic machine guns in the past and obviously has a cause for Ukraine. And, you know, we have, I don't know if I would say that Trump is against Ukraine. He wants to end the war. So, what would you say about that? Would you say that, um, you know, that's kind of a fine line there. Ukraine doesn't want to necessarily give up their land, so that is a little bit of a, a precarious position there. I don't know. But on the other hand, it would save lives with the war ending. But you got to have some concern for the people that would potentially end up in Russian control if the land that was formerly Ukraine would be given over to Russia, because Russia would draft those men into their army and they could just become meat fodder for the Russian army. So that is some concern there. All that stuff would be in the future, but you do got to be concerned for those Ukrainian lives as well. Getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but still, that is some concern there as well. Um, you got to feel for anybody that is under assassination attempt right there. Whether you're a Donald Trump fan, a Kamala Harris fan, or anybody, even former presidents, you never want to see this type of stuff happen. Now that it's happened twice from two completely different people, if you're Donald Trump, you gotta be thinking this is a serious, serious situation. And security is a very, very serious problem. Even if he wins the next election, this is a serious problem even going forward. Will this continue happening even if he's elected? So, let me know your thoughts here in the comments or the chat. I will keep you up to date here. We're going to be getting a lot more information here in the next day or two or three as we uncover more information. I will keep you up to date. Make sure to subscribe down below, click the bell icon, share this video, like this video, and I will keep you up to date. You can click this video over here to get my other video I did here earlier with Vladimir Putin saying that he's going to drop nukes and the US is going to be brought into the war. So you can click that video next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.